next name on my list is the Manalapan High School Marching Band.
Hi, my name is Ali Budka, and I'm assistant drum major for the Manalapan Marching Band, and I'm also a member of the symphonic band and the jazz band. I'm from Marlborough originally, and coming to band camp at Manalapan the summer before my freshman year was one of the scariest things I've ever done. I didn't know a single person, and as far as I knew, I was the only one from the Science and Engineering Learning Center to ever participate. I walked in the first day, and everybody knew each other, but they welcomed me with open arms. The people I've met in the Manalapan music program had become my second family. The girl who accidentally hit me over the head with a flagpole in one of our early rehearsals is now my best friend. Some of the parents of my marching band friends have become like adopted parents to me. As I became older, band taught me how to be a leader. I can't think of any other organization that would have given me the support I've gotten from band. As trumpet section leader, brass captain, and now assistant drum major, I have made every mistake in the book, but band gave me the opportunity to learn how to become a better leader. Without the education I received through band, I don't know if I would have had the confidence to stand up here and speak to you today. I'm here to ask the Board of Education to continue to support the music programs at all 6 high schools. I'm only one of thousands of students whose lives have been touched by the parent support provided by the FRHSD band programs. Over the past 3 years, I've learned a lot about music. I'm hoping to begin a college degree in trumpet performance next fall. But more than that, I've learned about life. I've learned how to become a team player and how to be a team leader. I've learned the value of hard work and how wonderful the feeling is when you see it pay off. I've learned discipline and responsibility, but most importantly, I've learned to always stand tall, eyes with pride, and put in 100%. The cuts that have already been made to our program severely limit our performance schedule. Earlier in the meeting, some board members mentioned Dunkin' Donuts sales and pizza sales in order to make up the funding gap. According to our preliminary calculations, even a very short season of 3 competitions, a festival, and no away games, as opposed to our normal schedule of 6 to 7 competitions, a festival, and all away games, will cost the band an additional $9,000 on top of the many thousands of dollars we raise each season between now and November. From my past experience, pizza sales range about $50 to $60 each, which means about 200 pizza sales in the next 2 months. This simply isn't feasible. Further cuts could prevent us not only from performing, but also from repairing instruments, purchasing reeds, and other basic costs needed to run our program. Many of our families simply can't afford to pay to participate, and the funding we receive from the FRHSD is integral to our program. I understand that this year's budget situation has been incredibly difficult for all involved, but please consider the amazing educational impact the high school music programs have had on my life and the lives of everyone else here when you're making your budget decisions for this year and the years to come.
Hi, I'm Jake James. I'm the president and brass captain of the Manalapan High School Marching Braves. I'd like to talk about the importance that band has had in my life and those around me. Band teaches us many things that apply to real life. And first, though many people don't, it's not the first thing that comes to mind, is discipline. The band is an incredibly disciplined thing. We learn about discipline through many things. The first is being on time. When we have a 6 o'clock practice, that means you're there at 5:30, you're warming up, you're going to the bathroom, you're getting a drink, doing what you need to do. So that way at 6 o'clock, you're on the football field playing. The expression is the downbeat is on 6 o'clock, which means we start playing right then and there. Just like if you're trying to get a big promotion at work, you're not running out of your car at 6:05, forgot your jacket, running and explaining to the boss. You're there early. The second thing is in discipline is that during our performance starts the moment you see us. You will never, ever, ever see a band member take out a cell phone, yell at his friend, even fidget on the field. When we walk onto the field, we stand still and wait for our drum major to tell us to perform. And we only get one performance a week, so we need to make it count. Another part of the discipline is memorization. We spend hours just memorizing our music, getting it as perfect as possible. Another thing that band gives us is leadership skills. We learn by doing with leadership. We try out in the spring for a leadership position, and then come August, we have it. And our director tells us, go out there and lead. And the thing I've learned from doing is you have to respect those that you have to work with, and they'll respect you, just like in life, in the office, or anywhere else. You'll never have someone else's respect if you don't respect them as well. Lastly, and most importantly, I believe, the thing that band teaches us is pride. We have a great deal of pride in our band. We get that from a ton of work. The past 2 weeks, we've spent 70 hours just alone working on this year's show. In the upcoming week, we will spend 6 hours a week on the football field, 5 hours a week in the classroom playing. And if you're like Allie, maybe even 14 hours in your house getting that music down. All of those hours are all compiled just for that one 10-minute performance we could give you. And sometimes we have terrible performances and it feels horrible. But when we have an amazing performance, nothing feels better, and that's one of the things that band is about. Thank you.
Thank you.